How you doing, guys? It's Steve here from Globotel, and I'm back with another one of my 10 commandments for content marketing. So this one I've actually got two pieces of, it's one commandment, but it's sort of, I've tried to cram two things into two really important points, because these are two really vital things, and I think that they're worth mentioning together. So the first part of this commandment is that thou shalt always use brand storytelling and do it frequently. So this goes into talking about more about a brand and understanding your clients, customers, and making the content that you create about the customer themselves, and making the journey all about them. So as content creators, we need to be sort of masters of the art of persuasion, and we need to bring that persuasion, that storytelling, into how we talk about the brand. So it's not always talking about the brand itself, but rather taking a bit of a deeper look into what the client is, who the client is, and what they're about, rather than just banging on about the service or the product and the features of the service and the product. Actually getting under the skin of the brand and actually understanding what does the client or the potential purchaser or consumer want from the brand, and what is their need. So again, this always goes into sort of understanding the motivations and the drivers within the sale, but we'll do that in another commandment. So we've got to really create an experience for the consumer around the brand, rather than just bang on about the brand and its features. In the commandment, I've mentioned that we've got to do it regularly, and this is one of the most key, important, and vital commandments that you will ever have in content marketing, and that is to keep it regular, keep it sustaining, and keep it going all the time. So this talks a little bit towards SEO. The Google algorithm loves fresh content and loves regularly updated and refreshed content that's quality and authoritative. So all too often, us as digital marketers will take on a new client, we'll blow them away in the first month with how good our content is, and slowly we'll start to drip off, and we'll start to fade away the content that we create, and we'll start to peter out. Maybe we're doing 3 times a month in the first month, then slowly we start to get to, after the 4th month, we're only doing twice a month, and slowly we get to almost doing no content at all. And this is a really dangerous place to get into, because especially from an SEO perspective, we want to keep the ranking up, and we want to keep the content fresh. But more importantly than that, consumers need more than one touch point with the brand in order to remember them. So often consumers are not ready to purchase right now, but they are ready to read valuable, authoritative content about something that interests them, that will keep them informed and keep them happy until the point that they are ready to purchase something. So if you take a car brand, for example, people are not impulse purchasing cars, but they're interested in cars, and maybe they're going to buy a car in 6 months, a year. Maybe they're going to buy one for one of their kids in a couple of years or something like that. If you are creating content regularly and sustainably for your client, and it's authoritative and valuable content for a reader, they are going to remember that. They're going to stay with your client's brand for a prolonged period of time, until the point that they are actually ready to purchase. So if you're telling a great story and you're telling it regularly, you're going to be remembered, and your client's brand is going to be remembered by the person who's a potential purchaser of that. The better the story, the better potential and the better result you'll get out of those touch points. These stories that we tell are going to shape a person's perception of our client's brand, and actually help them in their purchasing decision down the line. So I was thinking about how to get this across in a really great way. It's a really fantastic example. There's great brands doing great things for the world and the communities that they work in all over the place. One such example is, for example, Nike. They did what they call the Equality campaign. Now, Nike is without a doubt one of the best storytelling brands in the world. But they did already in this campaign, they did the Equality campaign, they did a really great initiative where they told the story and put the focus not on themselves or not on their brand, but rather on a bigger cause of disparities. So the campaign was basically aimed at pushing people to take action through social change. So it had very little to do with Nike or their clothing or their athletic wear or anything like that. It was more about telling a story of the brand. So although it didn't directly try and sell, it told a great story, and that really influenced people's perception of the brand. Obviously, not all digital marketers have that storytelling ability, and not all digital marketers have that capacity to do that storytelling in the content. If you do need some help, by all means, jump into the comments below. Just leave a comment, and someone in the team will get back to you. One of our business development specialists will get back to you. We'll start a conversation with you and find out what you need. I mean, obviously, if it is content or copywriting or anything like that, we can obviously help you out. And our goal is to help digital agencies all over the world run better, more profitable agencies. So we'd love to help you out. So look forward to hearing from you. We'll see you in the next one.